Hey everybody, so here's my wrap up of my coins. I have here a couple of bags full of plaid. This is the plaid that I've already cleaned, and this is the plaid yet to be cleaned or yet to be sorted. Some of it doesn't need to be cleaned, I pull those ones out. These are pennies that I've sorted that need to be cleaned. And here's my jar of Wheaties. I've already cleaned them a little bit, and just going to go ahead and dump them in the Coinstar like that, and we'll let the circulation through the economy do the rest. So hopefully you guys that collect some wheat pennies will be excited one day to find those. This is what those wheat pennies look like before. Those are just a few that I've kind of set aside. I might keep them, I might not. We'll see. Did get a few dollar coins. Haven't cleaned them. Here's some of the foreign coinage that I've gotten. A couple of British coins there, 2 pence and 1 pence. Coin from Tonga, which is an island in the South Pacific I'd never heard of until I found that coin. Japanese yen. Canadian penny. 1941 Canadian penny. This is a 1920 Canadian large cent. That's what the pennies looked like back in 1920. Pretty awesome. Foreign silver coins. 2 francs right there. And Canadian quarter. Both are 80% silver, I think. Here's some finds that, let's go to the coppers first. So, and I know you guys will probably hate me this, but I ended up cleaning. I was too tempted. I had to clean these. I was hoping to find a date on these Drape Bust large cents. I cleaned them enough. I was able to get 17.9 something off of that one. This one, I think it ends in an 8. That's about the best I could get. They're both kind of trash to begin with, so I don't think cleaning them really mattered either way. And I still like the coins, so and I'm gonna keep them. So I guess it doesn't matter. They're mine. I can do what I want. And yeah. So those are the Drape Bust large cents, 1790 something. I'm thinking it's a 1798. This one was pretty toasted as well. It's an 1853 large cent. This one was in decent shape, so I did not clean this one. And you can see it's a nice one. 1852. You can see the Liberty on the crown and everything. That's a pretty cool large cent. Here's the Indian head pennies. Got some various different years. 1800s, early 1900s mostly. I think that one's the oldest, 1889. I did get one with my grandpa that's not in the bunch here, so I ended up with, I guess, let's see, 14 total. Here's some of the Wheaties I kept, just because they're cool ones. This one, let's see if I can get a good angle here. It's a 1909. I don't know if it's a VDB. I was looking on the back, I couldn't tell. It does seem to have some sort of, it almost looks like a mint mark on the back of it. And you can see it kind of right there, right below the M. It looks like an S. But, I don't know. Can't know for sure. I just couldn't clean it well enough, so. At least not without damaging it. So, and this is an 1811. And this one I just thought was cool because it's a really deep emerald color. 1916S. Alright, now we'll go into some of the non-coins that were silver. These ones look silver, they feel silver, but they don't have markings. So I'm assuming that they are, but I don't know. If they ring up silver, it is what it is. This is a marksman's medal for rifle. You get these for different weapons. This is an 80% silver Louis Jacquot pocket watch. This is a gold-plated cross, gold-plated silver cross, I should say. And then some other sterling religious pendants. This one swings open and shut. It's kind of cool. This was a Mexican coin that they cut out to make it into jewelry. That was a piece of a brooch, necklace, and rosary parts. Silver bracelet. 20 silver rings. Some have some stones. That one has a stone. I don't think that that's a ruby, but I'm not exactly sure what kind of stone that is. That one has a turquoise on it. That one I think has a peridot. So some are pretty nice. This one's a real hefty chunk of silver right there. So is this one. So my 20 watches, or 20 rings, sorry. Got this. It rang up like a quarter when I found it. It was 7 inches deep. I dug it up. I couldn't find any markings that would say it was silver or gold or plated or anything like that, but I mean, this is what it looked like when I pulled it out of the ground. It was real shiny. So if it is plated, it's a heavy plating, and I think that the pin at least is made of gold, because it just functions all too well for having dug it up from 7 inches in the ground. Like, this little piece swings and the clasp swings open and shut just easily and fine. So I don't know, there's some gold there. I'm holding on to it. And 2 gold rings. This one with a pretty nice little diamond in there, 14K. And this one I think is 10K. I haven't tested it. I don't have one of those gold test kits. No stone. Rang up just like a nickel, so I'm assuming it's gold. Pretty sure it's gold. So back to some of the coins. I got a bunch of old nickels. We'll start with the newest ones, which happen to be silver. The war nickels. That's 7 different war nickels. And this is a 1939 Jefferson, so that's a pre-war nickel. And I got these buffaloes. Were pretty corroded. Except for this last one, that's actually not bad a shape, a 1936. This one is not in terrible shape, and I think it's a 1918. But I can't be for sure. It looks, I kind of imagine that the 18 is there. And I got some V-nickels here, 5 of them. And I think this is an 1890, 1895, 1900. And these were both 1907, but this is the back of them. You can see that one actually is not terrible. It had some corrosion, some pits and such in it. I kind of really like this bottom one, even though it's smoother. It was less pitted. So you can kind of see right there, you can see that 1907 quite clearly. So kind of neat. Alright, dimes. So I have this book, and I think you guys have seen this in previous videos. I'm just trying to fill it in. And here are the silver rosies that I have, at least the different years of them. You can see which years I'm also missing. I have 27, I think, different years and mints of the rosies. Ending in the 64D. And of course I have a whole bunch of clad dimes that you saw me get in the last video, coin roll hunting. And then In the Mercs, here are the ones, I think I have 24 different Mercs in terms of years and mints. And you see I'm missing a lot of them in the 20s and early 30s, and then of course I have many more in the late 30s and into the 40s. So those are the mint years and mints that I have, and of course you find a lot of them. They're pretty redundant. Here are all the dimes that I have. I think I have an extra 29 Rosies and an extra 47 Mercs. All years that I already have in the books. So here are my barbers. So it looks like I have 79, 10 barbers. Years ranging from, let's see, it looks like I don't have any barbers in the 1800s. This one is definitely by far my favorite. It's just in great shape. You can even see on the edges, I mean, you can still see the crease on the edges from when it was minted. So I'm pretty sure that this one, you know, it has some scratches, a couple scratches here and there. It's not bad though at all. I would think it's an AU condition, but it might be considered XF because it's got, you know, there's a little tiny gash right above the one on this side, but it's a pretty awesome coin. Probably the best silver I have in terms of age and condition. So, and this is the oldest silver coin by far. See if I can get the year to show up a little better for you. It's an 1853 seated dime. So that was pretty fun. I liked finding that. I was pretty stoked. And here are my quarters. I have $8 in Washington quarters. So 32 of them. My SLQs, I ended up with 5. 2 are no dates. And then 3 were all 1927. And in pretty decent condition, especially that one. You can still see the little shield on the shield. And 4 barber quarters. This is a 1901, but you can't see it very well. 2 1911s. And the oldest is actually in the best shape. It's an 1892. You still read Liberty on the headdress. So that one, you read E pluribus unum on the ribbon. That one's pretty sweet, and it's got some awesome toning. And probably my favorite finds here, my $50. My Barber, 1900 Barber. And my 1918 Walker. I prefer, I'm not sure which one I like better. I suppose the Barber. They're pretty awesome though. I like those coins. So it's a toss-up between those, that one, or that one, or that one. I like them all. Who are we kidding? So there it is, everybody. The whole collection of silver and copper coins and nickels. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy hunting. Alright, everyone, time for the next contest. So you just saw my big pile of clad change. Well, I went through and I took some wheat pennies that were not dug, and took a few other random coins that I did not find over the course of the year. And they're all in this wheat penny roll, along with a few excess wheat pennies that I had laying around, and a 1956 Canadian penny. So that's kind of the cool thing. And I'm going to throw in that silver Rosie that I got when I was coin roll hunting. Pass it along to somebody else. 1963 D. So if you want a little piece of silver and a bunch of wheat pennies, this contest is for you. And I think there might be another foreign coin or two in there. So, hey, might be cool for you. Guess closest without going over, just like last time, wins the prize. Thanks for watching, everyone.